You get 4 new species like Chronosaurus, Edmontosaurus, and Dimetrodon.
Said 4, but you only said 3. What's the
You
last one?
don't want to know.
I do. What is it? What is it? Yeah, Spinosaurus!
Hello everybody, Pupsy Animations here, and today we have new database entries and campaign feature focus, where they focused on a feature. Now first let's get the campaign thing out of the way. I love the maps. I love all of them. They look unique. I like that new multi-island thing. I love, the Hawaii map, even though it's just another tropical map and I'm not too excited for, it as a biome. It looks good and it's probably going to be the best tropical map we have. I'm excited for all the modular building stuff we can do, and the campaign looks like it'll actually, be varied than, the Jurassic World Evolution 2 and Jurassic World Evolution 1 campaigns, which JWE1 had a better campaign than JWE2, but, JWE1 was just kind of like building a park 5 times and then, doing some missions periodically. But it looks like this one will be unique, with each, site having their own unique goal, which will make it, a fun and varied campaign. But I hope they don't lock sandbox content to the, campaign, because I don't want to have to probably I'm gonna play some campaign and then I want to jump into sandbox and use all my dinosaurs. That's probably a little that's probably gonna happen, since that's what they did with JB2 later. They made all the content except for challenge mode stuff unlocked up at the beginning. The database was also updated today, which showed us 10 new species added to the database, 4 of which are completely new to the game, and one of them was soft confirmed, now being moved to 100 confirmed. First, we have Dimetrodon, who is featured. They look awesome. I love Dimetrodon, given the fact they're synapsed, it makes them more unique. And they have a really cute baby, as well as them being canon. I always expected them to come. Number 2, we got Chronosaurus. Good species. I like them. I'm not disappointed. Though I am confused, though I am worried on how big the aquatic roster is going to be. Because if they're only going to do 7 returning aquatics, then we're at 6 returning aquatics. And if no thesaurus comes as an aquatic, because obligatory canon, and they don't change to a land species, we'll have to lose out on Archelon or Shoni or Styxo. But I really hope they have one more slot left for returning aquatics, and I hope they give that slot to mainly Archelon, since it's the most unique. And I hope Shoni, Styxo, and Plesio come in free updates later. Anyways, guys, have you guys heard that I am trying to hit 100 subscribers before Jurassic World Evolution 3 releases? Well, if you haven't, you should like and subscribe right now, so I can hit 100 subscribers. And also, be there October 21st, because I will be doing a full live stream. Now, we're on to Stegoceratops, which is soft confirmed, but now it's 100% confirmed. I'm sad they didn't redesign it. I like the 2015, movie version of it, rather than this weird, just throwing this weird version that's kind of ugly and not very good. Next, we have Edmontosaurus. Edmontosaurus in JWE2 and JWE1 was top 20 species, but for some reason, I like what they did with the male and the female. No, the female and the baby. The male, why'd they give it a giant crest? It looks weird and unnatural. Now, we have the weird one, Gigantspinosaurus. I don't know who at Frontier's idea was it to include Gigantspinosaurus. I mean, first of all, it's not even that really good of a species. Number 2, it's our 4th Stegosaurus and kind of redundant. It goes along with Archaeornithomimus and Syntysaurus, a species that I would have been glad to see cut, or heck, not even return to the game at all, even after launch and free updates. These 3 could be taking up slots from species like Australovenator, Mimnia, Margosaurus, Styxosaurus, Shonisaurus, Archelon. Obviously, we don't know who's taking up the remaining 9 free slots that we have. And, obviously there's less slots, even though, you have new species. But I'm just hoping they can squeeze in, Metriacanthosaurus, Gigantoraptor, Deinonychirus, Eutyrannus, and Dryosaurus, and I'll be okay with the roster. And in future updates, I hope they prioritize species like, Archelon base game. That needs to be in base game. It's without it, the lagoons will, which already are getting really gutted by the cuts, are going to be even more gutted. But I feel like in the first, major updates, if they're trying to reintroduce species in free updates, which they should, then first and foremost, get a species like Australovenator, Mimnia, Margosaurus, Shonisaurus, Styxosaurus, and, Jeholopterus, which, might not be in the game because, The insect feeder has basically not been spotted. And also in free updates, please make Thanatos Dracon and just Quadless adults at least, prefer to hunt live bait. And if it's not at launch, because we don't know yet, if Tapijara isn't, a frugivore at launch, make it a frugivore. Make it eat fruits. Now, I think it's a little weird to talk about DLC without the game being out. But speaking of DLC, I think the first DLC they should do is not Chaos Theory, is not a Rebirth expansion. I think they should do a Permian or Synapsid DLC thing. A Permian DLC would be nice, so we can flesh out that roster, and a Triassic DLC. These two are like the two DLCs I need streamlined and put in as instantly as possible to flesh out those rosters. A Permian DLC could include like Scutosaurus, Inostransavia, Moschops, and Triassic DLC could include Postasuchus, Eoraptor, Plateosaurus. And if they're trying, and this is my objective thing, if they want to resell species, the only way I'd accept it is if a DLC has 4 new species, and either one of the returning species has to be redesigned species, and then I'll take one returning species. That'll be what I'll take, because I get it. It's a little effort to have to put in a male and a baby design as well. Alex, so I can be a little more forgiving to pay for a species again. That's the only way. If the DLC is mainly comprised of new species, I don't think we realized how good we had it with Wyangosaurus in the JWE2 Deluxe Edition. Well, that's all the time we have for this video. If you haven't liked, subscribe already, make sure to do it right now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.